Hey there, Dr. Angela with a quick vlog for you. And today's topic has to do with one near and dear to your heart as well as mine, and it is the topic of respect. In the words of Aretha Franklin, RESPECT, find out what it means to me. Well, let's talk about what it means to you to get the respect that you deserve and the respect that you desire in your workplace, and in your home life. Because after all, this is about us being a whole woman. Well, the first thing you want to do, and let me just back up for a moment and tell you where this whole process comes from. In my seminars, when I'm teaching women's topics, particularly women's conferences, when we talk about this whole idea of what's going on in the workplace, one of the things that I will hear most of all from women throughout the country is that they want to be in a place where they're respected. They don't feel like they're being respected. They don't feel like they're being respected by their bosses. They don't feel like they're being respected by their coworkers, and they don't feel like they're being respected even in their homes. So I thought it would be appropriate to talk about this whole topic, this whole idea for a few minutes. The first thing that you want to do so that you can increase your self-respect, thus increase getting respect from other people and giving respect, is to stop trying to be perfect. Perfectionism is an illness, and you need to be cured. We as women often strive to be perfect. We want everything just right. We want everything perfect. When in reality, we are not perfect beings. We were not created to be perfect beings. I subscribe to the whole idea of striving for excellence. Give it all you have, but don't get too bent out of shape if it's not perfect. Because see, perfectionism can actually feed into procrastination, and that's a time management issue. And you might want to check out one of my blogs. I'll try to put an annotation up there somewhere where you can click on and watch and listen to that blog post or read that blog post about procrastination. But perfectionism feeds into procrastination. Number two, set realistic expectations. Listen, sister, you can only do so much. Sometimes you take on more than you can handle because you don't want to upset people. You can't say no and all of that stuff, which in my opinion is an excuse, but we'll talk about that one later. That's another whole vlog. Set realistic expectations. You have to think in terms of what works for you. Here's an example of an unrealistic expectation. You decide that you want to go back to college. You decide that you need a degree. Your expectation is that you're going to have this degree in 1 year. It's an unrealistic expectation if you don't have any college education at all, if you're starting from scratch, because you're going to have to do some things. Even if you were to take CLEP tests, you would still have to go for more than a year to get a 4-year degree. That's an unrealistic expectation. So make sure you set realistic expectations. Number 3, stop trying to please everybody. I want to say that one again. Stop trying to please everybody. You cannot please everybody. You have to work on pleasing yourself. And is that selfish? Yes, it is. But it's not selfish from the standpoint that if you don't take care of yourself, you won't be able to take care of other people. So sometimes you're just going to have to say no because you can't please everyone. Number 4, be careful about what you are letting into your spirit and into your mind and into your heart. There's a saying, garbage in, garbage out. If you continue to allow garbage in, then that's all you can put out is garbage. Garbage in the media like television and certain television programs and certain things that we see on the internet. It's just garbage. And you've got to let the garbage go. Don't take that toxic poison in if you want to feel good about yourself. See, here's one of the traps of watching a lot of television. I'll use one of my favorite actresses as an example, Halle Berry. Halle is a beautiful woman. She's beautiful. If I watch too much of her, I start looking at her thinking, what's wrong with me? I'm not shaped like that. I don't have a booty like that. I'm not looking like that. And then I feel like that I'm the one with an issue. It's because I would have allowed in that instance society to put an unrealistic expectation on me based on what I'm allowing into my brain. So limit your television viewing and your internet usage. Number five, pay attention to your self-talk. What are you saying to yourselves? Hey, you know, Jack Canfield is one of my favorite authors, and Jack did a program years ago called Self-Esteem and Peak Performance, and one of the questions that he posed in that program was this: if your best friend said to you the same things that you say to yourself, would they still be your best friend? When I answered that question, it was a resounding no. Because if my best friend Pat said something to me like this, "You're so stupid," I wouldn't appreciate that. Why is it okay for me to say that to myself, though? So watch your self-talk. Listen to what you're saying to yourself and make a decision to be a lot more conscientious of what's coming out of your mouth. Watch your self-talk. Number 6, focus on your strengths and not your weaknesses. Here's a perfect example that will allow you to see what I'm saying. You have a donut. And let's make it a Dunkin' Donuts glazed donut. I love Dunkin' Donuts. This is a commercial for Dunkin's. I love them, love them, love them, love them, love them. America runs on them. But you've got a donut. And you focus on the fact that the hole is missing. That's focusing on the weakness. When in essence, you should focus on the fact that you have the donut. Focus on what you have, my sisters, and not what you don't have, because you'll get more of what you want when you focus on what you have. Number seven, and let me just check my list real quick. Number 7, look at your job in a positive light. I know some of you are working in places that you absolutely don't want to be. You're somewhere you don't want to be. But listen, you are there because it's providing an income. It's helping you to pay your bills. It's helping you to keep your lifestyle the way you want it. So rather than bemoaning it, look at it as a positive. After all, you spend a lot of time there. And if you cannot look at it as a positive, then why not look into some other ways to generate an income so that you don't have to be there? That's what I decided to do, because I realized a long time ago that I am psychologically unemployable. I don't like people telling me what to do. I don't want to ask permission to take a vacation. I don't want to ask permission if I can go visit with my family or take my granddaughter to baby's day out or whatever. I don't want to ask for permission. I want to be in charge. So you might be psychologically unemployable, and if that's you, boy, you need to see me, because I can help you out with that. But be grateful for the job that you have. Be grateful so that you can get something different. What is this one? Number 8. Don't let people should on you. Everybody's full of opinions. They want to tell you what you should do and what you shouldn't do. You should do this and you should do that, and you shouldn't do this and you shouldn't do that. And they want to go on and on all the time. Hey, listen, you decide what you should do. It's your life. You make a decision to live your life on purpose and live it according to your purpose and destiny, not the purpose and destiny that someone else wants to put on you. So there it is. Some 8 quick tips, I believe, on how you can increase your self-respect and, in the process, the respect that you have for other people. Hey, don't forget, grab my e-report over there on how you can make a quick $100 a month online with Kindle, publishing on Kindle. It's a great report, and I want you to get your hands on it, and I want you to join me as a Kindle publisher so that you can have another income stream. It's a beautiful thing. So this is Dr. A signing off, reminding you that we all have gaps, and we all need to close them. Love you, my sister. Talk to you soon.